morning, this is Bob Mason from FX Empire and welcome to the daily crypto tech review of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin and Ripple's XRP. Looking at the MACDs, the moving averages, the day's support, resistance and pivot levels and the Fibonacci's. It is Friday the 14th of May. Jumping straight into Bitcoin against the US dollar and the hourly candlesticks, relatively positive start to the day. Going to need to see Bitcoin avoid a fall through the pivot at 49,228 to take a run at the first major resistance level at 51,855. Going to need to see support from the broader market for Bitcoin to break out from the 23.6% fib at 54.73. So barring an extended rally on, I expect that first major resistance level and yesterday's high at 51,333 to cap the upside. In the event of a breakout, should see Bitcoin target 55,000 levels before any pullback. Second major resistance level sits at 53,960. A fall through the pivot will bring the first major support level at 47,123 into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Bitcoin should avoid sub 45,000 levels. Second major support level sits at 44,496. Looking at the MACD, we have a widening of the bullish histograms indicative of this early rise and the late recovery yesterday. On the EMAs, however, still a bearish indicator with the 50 pulling back marginally from the 100 and the 200, suggesting further downside ahead. So key would be to avoid the pivot at 49,228, break through the 23.6% fib at 54.73 to then bring resistance levels into play. Failure to do that and support levels will come into play. Moving across to Ethereum against the US dollar, bullish start. Going to need to see Ethereum avoid a fall back through the pivot at 3482 to take a run at the first major resistance level at 4006. Going to need to see support from the broader market for Ethereum to break back through to 4,000 levels, however. So barring an extended rally on, they expect that first major resistance level and yesterday's high at 4055.62 to cap any upside. In the event of a breakout, should see Ethereum target latest swing high 4384.43 before any pullback. Second major resistance level sits at 4293. A fallback through the pivot will bring the first major support level at 3482 into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Ethereum should avoid second major support level at 3244. 23.6% fib at 3369 should limit the downside. Looking at the MACD, we have a widening of the bullish histograms at the turn of the day, supporting the early upside. On the EMAs, however, still a bearish indicator with the 50 pulling further back from the 100 and closing in on the 200, signaling further downside ahead. So key would be to avoid a fall through the pivot at 3482. Break back to 4,000 levels to support a run at the swing high. Failure to do that and support levels will be in play. So Litecoin against US dollar, it's a mixed start to the day. Going to need to see Litecoin avoid a fallback through the pivot at 315 to take a run at the first major resistance level at 339. Going to need to see support from the broader market for Litecoin to break out from the 23.6% fib at 322, however. So barring an extended rally on the day, expect first major resistance level and yesterday's high at 336 to cap any upside. In the event of a breakout, should see Litecoin target 350 levels before any pullback. Second major resistance level sits at 360. Fall back through the pivot would bring the first major support level at 294 into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Litecoin should avoid second major support level at 270. Looking at the MACD, a widening of the bullish histograms through the turn of the day, supporting that late recovery yesterday. On the EMAs, however, it's a bearish indicator with the 50 pulling further back from the 100 and the 200 and the 100 narrowing in on the 200, suggests a possible downside ahead. So look out for a bearish cross there. So key through the early part of the day, avoid a fallback through the pivot at 315, break through the 23.6% fib at 322 to bring resistance levels into play. Looking at Ripple's XRP against US dollar, mixed start to the day. Going to need to see Ripple's XRP avoid the pivot at 1.3171 to take a run at the first major resistance level sitting at 1.4356. Going to need to see support from the broader market for Ripple's XRP to break back through to 1.4s. So barring an extended rally on the day, expect that first major resistance level to cap any upside. In the event of a breakout, should see Ripple's XRP target the 23.6% fib at 1.5426 before any pullback. Second major resistance level sits at 1.5073. A fall through the pivot will bring the 38.2% fib at 1.2807 and the first major support level at 1.2461 into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Ripple's XRP should avoid sub 1.0 levels. Second major support level at 1.1283 should limit the downside. Looking at the MACDs, we had the widening of the bullish histograms through the turn of the day, supporting the upside late yesterday. On the EMAs, the 50 has flattened out on the 100 and the 200, but it's still bearish, so I need to keep an eye on that through the day. Key, therefore, will be to avoid a fall through the pivot at 1.3171 and break back through to 1.4 levels to bring resistance levels into play. Failure to do that and support levels will be in play.